Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas. Welcome, and we're going to talk about Autobahn Police Simulator. So stay tuned. So we're going to start with a little customization that is possible. Very limited though. You either choose to be black, white, or a woman, or something else. It's not very customizable, but it's something. It's at least something. Strangely enough, Autobahn Simulator got a story. And part of the story is that this guy was shot or something. I don't know. I didn't really play Polizei, Autobahn Polizei 2, so I don't really know. But it was something that happened to him, and now he is back and he wants to catch the criminals right now. So first we let Stefan explain the whole story.
You mean you haven't caught them yet?
I'm afraid not. I'm
Thank you,
sorry, I don't have
Stefan.
better news for you. These guys
So that's the
all
whole
seem to be
story.
one
He's
step
going
ahead
to
of us.
catch these
If that's the
racers
case,
who
Why are we
destroyed
still
his
hanging around
life.
here?
Well, that's what I call a proper
Cool.
work ethic.
You do you.
Put on your uniform and come and see the governor.
Well, nothing much going on right now.
You got
Then I'll
people
drop
like
in some
her
other time, okay?
that look
You
absolutely
two
ridiculous.
We'll be working together from now on.
Or this baldy boy. Well, honestly, if you see the graphics, it's a little bit underwhelming, but keep in mind it is not GTA 5. I paid 10 euros for this, and I think the graphics are acceptable. It's not game breaking. It lacks a little bit depth. I wouldn't recommend driving in third person, first of all, because you don't have any mirrors, so that's going to be very difficult.
If he continues like this,
We're looking for should be here somewhere.
So missions are pretty fun, or call-outs. You just get called out for this car thief properly. Well, this guy is going to be pulled over. With the interface that I like, you can choose important actions like pulling somebody over, front you or behind you, turning on the sirens, turning on the lights, using warning signs. You can use the action menu quite easily, so that's something that I really liked. Is the investigation and inquiry of the game. So the investigation and inquiry really make this game a fun
I
game for
stopped
me.
you for a check.
So I'm not going to lie, I like this kind of games
Please
where you
show
have
me
to
your
check the
license and
person, the
registration.
names, if they are the same, if he owned the car, if it's the same person on the register, if he's the same person on the driving license. So that's the thing that I like. I like investigations. You also have to check his car, and you have some kind of mini games which you have to do. So that's really is something where this game really shines out in.
Everything looks fine.
So the strong point of the game is the mini games or the inquiries.
I will check your
The weak
vehicle
point
and
of the
the boot.
game, I
Please
must
wait a
say, is the dialogue really doesn't make any sense, to be completely honest. That is the weak point of the game. I think the whole investigation is very fun, but if you have
This
dialogues and you
almost
need
completes the
to
check.
interrogate
Do
somebody,
you agree to a
then it's
breathalyzer
really
test?
getting frustrated
problem.
because the dialogue don't really match the situation or the person. It's all really weird, to be completely honest. So dialogue
Everything
is
is
something
fine.
very weak.
You really have not
To
been
move
drinking.
up in the game, you have to get experience points, and that's actually pretty easy. You get experience
You will
points
receive a
for
fine for the violations.
doing things like traffic stops or car pursuits, and you can use the experience
Really?
points
That's why
to
it's so good to be back at last.
upgrade your
Even
car
though you now have
or
me
upgrade
as a
your
partner.
abilities to be more persistent in your
Maybe it's
dialogue.
good to have
You
someone
can
by your
also
side
buy
who's
cars
sticking
with
for the rules.
experience
Rules are
points.
important.
You
They're
got
there
3
for a
cars,
reason.
And you know
a
them all by
van,
heart.
Precisely.
a
So,
SUV,
what's the next step?
and a
Now we go on
normal car which we
patrol,
have
or we
now,
pick a particular
which we just
assignment. In any
drove
case,
in.
there's always enough to
There's
do.
actually a DLC out, and that makes that you can buy a fourth car for off-road duty. I did not include the DLC in this review, but if you like the game, then I would recommend to buy the DLC. Give a little bit more depth and a little bit more missions. It is actually worth it to read most of the tutorial text in the screen. The rank up system is actually pretty fun, to be completely honest. You have to do smaller
Hey,
missions
partner,
and one
what
big
is it?
mission to
I
get
thought we
further
could
in the
indulge in
game.
a little small
If
talk.
you rank
That's
up,
nice for
you will
I'll
get
be getting
more
back to work
missions,
then.
difficult missions, larger missions in scale, and the callouts are difficult and more diverse. Eventually, if you rank up, you are able to catch the car thieves, the car racers. I don't know. I'm not sure what the story doesn't make any sense. And
So, what's
revenge
new?
for a police
Nothing right
officer
now. It's
isn't
fairly
really
quiet
a
at the
good
moment. Next time, maybe.
motive. But I think Batman also wanted revenge, so here we
Anything
are.
exciting been happening?
And
Nothing
now
much
we
has
can
been
see a little
happening,
bit
really.
that.
Well,
What
then,
the hell?
see you.
This woman, didn't she had blonde hair first? Wait a minute. She did. She did have blonde hair. What a weird thing. What a weird thing to change.
So, what's
Why?
going on?
Why would you
At
even
the
do
moment,
that?
I have no particular
In this
jobs
game,
for
you
you.
also
Okay.
have side
See you later.
tasks, and some are more logical than the other. A not logical side task is collecting rubber duckies. I don't know why. I don't feel like it do anything for the game. A side task that makes sense is checking the phones near the highway. I guess they could just ask the phone company, but they want you to check all the phones near the highway, so that's kind of fun. It isn't fun, but it's also not a chore. It's just something you can do if you drive past them. Another side task is getting the danger triangles that is deployed on the road, and what the drivers forgot to take back or something, to put back in their car. Then if you see them, you have to take them away. I think that's one of the most logical side tasks. The thing that I miss the most is that you can see and act on violations or other misdemeanors. I don't know. Just you don't see cars not blinking if they go to the right. You cannot pull them over saying that you pull them over for this and this. You just have to do the general checkup. So there's no particular fine you can give. You cannot even give them a warning. Sometimes you just want to give somebody a warning, you know. That's such a misdemeanor. Okay, your tail light doesn't work, but it's midday. I will give somebody a warning, but that's not possible. German law also is a little bit different than what you would be used to. You can always check in the back because you have to have the first aid kit and a danger triangle. But checking somebody if he or she is under influence of alcohol is a step too far. You need proper cause, and seeing somebody working on the road isn't proper cause in the game. I think that's faulty. I don't think they're gonna change. The game is already out for a long time.
Well, what
So
do we have
for the
here?
next one, I
I'll
guess
take that as evidence.
maybe for Highway Police Simulator, but I don't recommend buying that one yet because that one is full of bugs. Just keep your money in the pockets. They need to fix it. It's not worth it, man. To
Can I ask you
conclude
a few
this
questions?
review,
Of course.
it isn't
It's
a
good
bad
that you're
game for the
finally
price.
What happened
It
here?
got its
This
highs and its
fellow here
lows,
happened.
but I would
It's a
say that for
miracle
the
that no one
price
was
being,
seriously
you
injured.
don't pay 60 euros,
I couldn't agree
you
more.
don't pay 80
Did you
euros,
manage to
so
observe
don't
anything
be
else?
that
Like how that fellow was
judgmental about
talking
the
on the
game.
phone? Because
I
that's what
would
he was
give it a
doing.
6 out
He
of
wasn't
10
concentrating on his
and
driving at
6.5 out
all.
of 10
Did
to
you
be
see how
completely
the
honest,
accident happened?
and that's
No,
decent.
unfortunately not.
That's a
I
decent
only heard the
grade.
crash
This
shortly
game
after this
really
fellow
delivered
overtook me,
on
and
some
then there were
things.
suddenly
It felt
cows
flat
all around
on the
me.
We
driving
will find
part,
out
but I'm
exactly what happened.
pretty
Don't worry.
pretty
Thank you for your
entertained.
assistance.
I'm still playing it and I'm still entertained. Honestly, I got games that cost about 60, 70 euros, and I wouldn't give they a 3 out of 10. So for the price being, I would recommend it. So that concludes our review, boys and girls. I hope you had a Merry Christmas. If you already celebrated Christmas, I hope it was nice. If you didn't celebrate it or didn't yet celebrate it, I still hope you have a nice day or you're going to have a Merry Christmas. subscribe, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.